When did you discover love could actually ruin your life?
I never thought love could turn into poison. Not the kind that creeps slowly, but the kind that seeps into your veins so fast you can't tell if your heart is beating for someone else or just trying to survive. It started the year I turned 21. Old enough to know better, still young enough to believe that feeling something this intense must mean destiny. His name was Daniel. He had this smile that made you think he knew a secret about you that you didn't even know yourself. When we first met at a mutual friend's birthday, he held my gaze longer than was polite. "You look like trouble," he said with a grin, handing me a drink. I laughed it off, but something in the way he said it made me feel seen. Dangerous, but seen. We spent the whole night talking, even after the party dwindled. He told me about his job, about how he hated being stuck in the same town where his parents lived, about how everyone expected him to be this golden boy, and how he secretly wanted to burn everything down and start over somewhere no one knew his name. His words didn't scare me. They thrilled me. I'd grown up in a house where love was measured in chores done and grades achieved. To have someone look at me like I was a spark he could set the world on fire with, it was intoxicating. I should have recognized the signs. The way he pressed too hard on my hand when I said I had to go home. The way he laughed when I said no to another drink, then ordered it anyway and slid it across the table with that same grin. "Relax, you're safe with me." Safe. That word would later feel like a sick joke. By the second week, we were inseparable. He'd show up outside my classes unannounced, leaning against his car like he was in a music video. He'd take me for drives with the windows down, blasting old rock songs, shouting lyrics into the night sky. My friends warned me, gently at first, "He's kind of intense, isn't he?" I brushed it off. Intensity felt like passion. I told myself they just didn't understand. The first real argument happened a month in. I was late to meet him for dinner because my mom had asked me to stop by her house. When I finally arrived, his jaw was tight, his knuckles drumming against the table like a ticking bomb. "Where were you?" he asked. His tone was calm, but his eyes were something else. "I told you, my mom." "You could have texted." "I did." "Not enough." I remember sitting there, frozen, because who says not enough? He reached across the table, took my hand, and squeezed hard enough to make me wince. Then he smiled that familiar smile. "I just worry, that's all. You're everything to me." That line was enough to dissolve my unease. Being everything to someone sounded like love. I didn't realize it also meant ownership. 2 months later, he knew all my passwords.